Kevin, the Pirates just coming off of a trip to Texas. Before we talk about that, let's go back because this is our first conversation for the 2024 season. Let's talk about training camp. Second year for you as head coach. What was different this year?
Just wanting to find out what our new players are bringing to the table. We try to give everybody some time during camp to establish who they are, not just on the field but off the field. And just we did a lot of evaluations in small and larger sided games this year, and I think that gave us a clear idea of who can contribute and who's not quite there yet. So
you brought in a pretty significant class in terms of number of players and quality. Talk about how they have meshed in with the returning group.
Very well, and that's because of our leadership group and our seniors. The first night was kind of surprising to me. The seniors actually, we have a dinner, and the seniors stepped up and said, okay, freshmen, you guys go first. They were really welcoming, really paid attention to making sure everybody felt not just included, but how do I say this? They were all conversational the entire time. Sometimes when new players come in, they're nervous or little introverted, but because of the seniors and the juniors and the way they approached everything, it made it really easy for them not to just get into the group, but performance-wise, they were playing pretty free, and I didn't see that last year.
You were able to open the season in Montana with a couple of matches against a couple of NAIA teams. Talk about what you saw that weekend that you were able to build on.
A lot of grit and grind, particularly with Carroll. We went down and we took some of the players who we know will play a lot of minutes off, and it was really refreshing to see new players come on, players who may have been freshmen last year or freshmen this year, come on and help assert themselves, help us get a grip in the game, and we ended up coming back late, winning 2-1 on the road in Montana, which is very difficult.
This past weekend, a little bit different kind of result, trip to Texas. You talked off camera a little bit. We were a little beat up and had some adversity to overcome. We didn't get a W, but how did we grow in spite of the two losses?
Trinity was a little rougher. We've purposely scheduled the game with them because we want to see what the makeup of teams that constantly make the tournament are like. Paul, their coach, was amazing, an amazing host, very generous with conversation and what has helped his program. And then when we played them, you could just tell a different style. They're built a little differently. It's not like we got ran through, but with our injuries, once we had to bring maybe less seasoned players in, there was a drop off, and we get to see what players who may not have seen a lot of time last year can do under high pressure, which is very valuable. Some really did step up. A couple freshmen this weekend are throwing their name in the hat for starting opportunities, and we'll see what happens with that.
This week you have just the Alumni Match. So
Yep.
Talk about what it is that you want to accomplish with essentially a week off.
Healing, first of all, but we are going to continue to give those who are new to the program or are battling for a significant time the minutes this weekend against our alumni. We aren't going to roll out too many of our starters just because we are banged up, but I'm really looking forward to the players who have helped establish this program coming back and speaking with the guys and telling them what it took for them to win conference championships. We have a lot of guys coming back from years past where we were very successful, and we're looking forward to those conversations. So